What's
Do you
up?
have to share? Have you shared this page before in your page?
I share it, but I don't know like how I can keep sharing it. Like, how do I get it to where I can get it to?
As you're looking at it, just share it. So, welcome to YERBABUENA, guys. I am Richard Villa. I am here with my boy Joe El Cholo. We are going to discuss Halloween, baby. So, what are
Did
you
you say
dressed up as?
Halloween or Halloween?
Halloween. Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh, two brands I want to discuss this week is gelato. And this gelato, look, I got it for $60 from Cali Care Group out in
Damn.
California. 10 grams, bro. That's pretty good. 10 grams for fucking $60. Gelato. Now,
Damn.
Gelato is a brand that's a really good brand. I like it. It's a hybrid, but it became really popular maybe 5 years ago. But it gave you that nice mellow high for me.
Now,
for me.
hybrid is it more on the sativa side or is it more on the
I think more this is in the indica side. I mean, the sativa side. I'm sorry. Quality up. More on the sativa side, not the indica. But it's good, bro. I like it.
You know what? It reminds me of like when you see like kids that are born like they have a black parent or a white parent. You know, and then they're mixed. I'm like, you're more as the black.
You look a little more of that than this. You got more chocolate than vanilla.
You got more. You got more sativa shit.
That's how this weed is, and also make sure your weed dispensary takes care of you like Cali Care does with me. They brought me this little gift with chocolates, edibles inside. So, any recommendations for Halloween, Joe's edibles that they can make, bro? Any recipes, or at least how to make the butter? Butters is what you're gonna use in every like.
Well, you know what?
cookies.
Right now, man, everything is online, bro. If you want to really know how to make anything on me, you just got to go on YouTube and you gotta type it in, man. Because you'll get what you're looking for, man. Because a lot of people are, you know, they're picky now, man. You know, they're picky on their weed, man. They're picky on you know, is it, you know, like what kind, like did someone pick it? You know, like
Is there an organic? Is it sun grown?
You know, they like, was it harm when they were picking it? Like, is it, you know, did they? I want to make sure that my yerba came out, you know, someone like
it's organic without preservatives and
like it's like, you know, people are so picky now, bro. Like, you know, like I gotta put a tip to my joint. Like, what happens with just, you know, smoking that shit? Like, hey,
and burning your fingers like the good old days.
Yeah, you know, you're you know, you got that, you know, the crusty ass thumb and shit for, you know, like what happened to all that? Now everybody's all like concerned with your smoking, like, get out of here. And not only, and then the worst part, dog, is when you see a homie with a blunt that looks like a cholo, and then with a white claw, like a white claw michi, like a michi white claw. I'm like, is michi maricon, homie? Like, what are you doing with the white claw, homie? With the
seltzer alcoholic beverage.
Like now, homie, like, hey, homie, you would have never catch us back in the day, homie, with none of, you know, the furthest we went to, homie, was drinking like Zima, bro. Remember Zima and shit? That's or tequila.
And that was because the girls wanted it, or tequila.
You know, something like that, homie. But you know, anybody, the fucking, you know, now then, oh my god, I need to have a seltzer, and then they get drunk, fool. How do you get drunk out of a seltzer, homie? Like,
because they're not drinkers, and that's the first time alcohol enters their body. For
man,
me,
I'm like, when I see a dude, man, with the, you know, with the white claw, homie, I just want to just fucking just punch him with the white claw, homie. Like, a la verga, way. Like, what are you doing, fool? You're making us. I understand you want to please your lady, fool, but don't do it out here, homie. Don't be drinking that with like it's a michi, like making it a michi. No, it's like putting a michi on a white claw is like having a dude on steroids being gay. You know what I'm saying? It defeats the purpose. Like, fuck, homie, you know, ladies are disappointed.
Are you worried to be being canceled, Joe? Because the way you talk. Do you worry that people might cancel you? People might say, "Hey, let's cancel Joe Luna."
What do you mean?
because you speak really freely, bro. Right now, everybody's getting canceled. Everybody's getting kicked out of YouTube and Facebook and all these platforms.
Well,
Are
you know
you
what?
afraid of that?
At the end of the day, bro, like if I, I'm not even saying nothing wrong, dog. I'm just saying the truth, dog. The truth is, the man needs to be drinking his man drink, and the woman needs to be drinking her drink. You know what I'm saying? Like, once we start crossing over, homie, we're gonna have a hybrid White Claw, homie. You know what I'm saying, homie? Like, we're gonna be having like Cisco White Claws, homie, where these fools are gonna be like, bad enough. Okay, I'll let it slide, man. We have the Stella Rosa, homie. Hey, let me get some Stella Rosa. But
That's what you need fancy on the holidays.
That's when you're like you're being cholo-mantic at the Motel 6. Hey,
Cholo-mantic.
Cholo-mantic.
What is a cholo-mantic evening with you, Joe?
Well, like I said, cholo-mantic, homie, is going to Jack in the Box, using some coupons, sneaking
into the movies.
Sneaking in, like, hey, like digging in the trash at AMC, getting the popcorn to go get it refilled, like
a gentleman.
Romantic, hey, like it doesn't matter where it come from as long as it came to you. You know what I'm saying? That's right. I don't look, even though it was in the trash. Guess what? I'm a recycler. I'm a recycler, homie. Like I'm making sure
carbon
the world.
Your carbon footprint is not being left.
Somebody paid, homie. Let me tell you, somebody paid $20 for that popcorn, and they only used it once. See, me, homie, I am gonna do you a favor. I'm gonna get that bucket, and I'm gonna make sure I use it, homie.
Exactly. So it's a waste. It's a waste, bro. You paid those $20 for nothing. We were talking about before, bro, because I was telling you about your movie that I don't want to rent it yet. I want to rent it like today. I'll rent it today. I'll rent it tomorrow, and I'll see it with all my brothers. I tell my brothers, "Hey, we made a movie called Chulo Zombie," and everybody's like cracking up. They said, "We gotta see it." I said, "We're gonna see it together." So tomorrow evening, my brothers and me are gonna get together and watch your movie Chulo Zombie. But tell me a little bit about what it is. Don't spoil it for me. Just the plot. What are we looking at here? And then we'll talk about the process of making it.
Well, you know what? So, the Chulo Zombie, man, is based. It's about magical powers, homie, that get put into a beer. Like they at a brewery, this dude pours it in the beer, like to just like just to get everybody all jacked up. And as you're drinking the Cholo Cerveza, it starts, and so we're partying and we're drinking it, and then we all become zombies, man. And then, so now like the regular people have to live with zombies, dog. So you gotta like chill with. So now, so it's just the world now you have to share with Cholo zombies and stuff, dog. And I was fortunate enough, dog, to I went in as to be an extra, man, but fortunately, bro, like they found me to be funny enough to write me in the movie. And
what is your part in the movie? What is your character?
Bro, my part in the movie, bro, is just to be in it, dog. Really, like they created parts for me, dog, but I don't have a set destination. Like I'm there, I do my stuff, but I'm like my own individual in the movie, dog. Like I really don't have like where you're like, damn, that's a bad.
So you pop in different scenes. You'll pop in.
Like I do my own scenes. Like you'll see me working at the pet shop. I just have scenes in the movie, dog, where I speak and I do all these things. But really, like I'm a good Cholo Zombie, and I even say it, I'm a good Cholo Zombie. And but I just eat people. Nobody's perfect,
bro. Nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes, bro. Nobody's perfect. Shit, we have flaws.
So it was just like that, man. Like you're the second person to ask me that, and it really got me thinking. Like what was my character based on? And it really wasn't based on anything. They just loved having me around because I was always cracking jokes. So I think they were just like keep them in, just keep them in. And they get the problem that I had with it, bro, is that they edit too much of like I'm on the movie, but it's a long movie and they filmed a lot, bro, in that movie. Like they did a lot of filming, so I realized like, damn, they're not gonna put because I filmed a lot of good parts, but they didn't put all of it, man. So that kind of bummed me out. But whatever
Yeah.
they did put, man, I mean, it was funny. A lot of people were like, "Hey, Joe, you were one of the funniest ones," but but the experience was cool, man. Like I said, hey,
Bro, don't you downplay what you just did. You're just a fucking cholo that came out of the hood and made a movie. You're downplaying it too much. I think on the contrary, bro. Pop your collar and say, motherfucker, have you made a movie? There you go, bro. You let him know. I made a movie, homie. Cholo's a star. So I'm excited, bro. My brothers are excited. We're all going to see it on Halloween Day. And I was going to play a game.
Just make sure you take a lot of edibles, dog. You eat a lot of edibles and just smoke a lot of weed when you watch the movie, dog. Because it's more fun when you're stoned, man.
Oh, we're gonna be there, bro. That's why I'm telling you, we're gonna be fucking high as fuck, drunk as fuck, watching it. That's the whole point of watching this movie. That's the experience. I want to know. I want to be in the mindset of the writer.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure the writer was high as fuck when he wrote fucking Chulo Zombie.
It was a crazy experience, my boy. I mean, it was something that I was like never expected. But it was cool, man. Like I said, I can honestly, that's something that I'll always leave behind, man. I mean, because I know you've been a director, right? You've been a producer, you've been all that, man. And how did you like that, man? I think it's a lot of work, bro. I think
It's
being in the front lines is crazy, bro.
what you did is get your feet wet. You know what I mean? You have to fucking go to the front. Like this experience that you get.
That's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up, Richard. That's fucked up, man. Get my feet wet. Gotcha, homie. That's gotcha, man.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. Fuck. I didn't even. Oh shit! I tell myself. Shit. Oh, okay.
I got my
another better one.
I got the nubs wet.
You got your nubs wet. I'm sorry, bro. But what I meant to say is you got it. Meaning you now learn, at least when somebody says, hey, we're going to do some blocking, the lingo of it. And that's one lesson more than somebody that's never been there. So for you, if I had to pick between you or somebody else, I'd pick you. You have the experience. You understand? I'm not going to have to fucking work twice as hard to explain things to you. You'll just get it.
Yeah.
So you need a lot of these, man. And that's what people don't understand. It's not going to happen like, oh, they came, they saw me and said, you're perfect and made me a star. You can have that one-hit wonder, but after that one-hit wonder, if you don't put any work into it, like anything, I respect acting. I don't call myself an actor because I can't do what they do. I haven't put enough time to say I know what I'm doing. But if you like it, bro, fucking push it.
And I think one of the hard, not even the hardest part was, it was just kind of like they didn't have a script for me. So they were like, hey, they told me, they're like, hey, they wrote a script, right? And they're like, memorize it. So, man, I was focused. Like, I was like, okay, I'm gonna memorize. So I memorized it, right? So we go do my part, and we do it once, and then the director comes in like, you know what? Forget it. And I'm like, what? What do you mean? He's like, yeah, you know what? Like what? You know what? Can you ad-lib? Now, anyone that's not in the business knows what ad-lib is. I didn't know what ad-lib is. I'm like, damn, homie, like, so I did the cholo thing, and I'm like, I know how to ad-lib, homie. I'm like, do you know how to ad-lib? And he was like, yeah. I'm like, well, let me know what your ad-lib is, because I don't want us to be in far out pages, like. Because in my head, I'm thinking, damn, fool, ad-lib, that means I got to be like an Arabian cholo. So in my head, I'm like, what are they stopping? I'm telling you, dog, I'm thinking like ad-lib, like Aladdin, I'm thinking, oh, shit, like how am I going to pull off the, like Aladdin cholo and shit, like, and So I'm like, okay, so he tells me, yeah, ad lib, you make up your own like your own lines. You just as you go, you. So I was like, oh, okay, homie. I was like, all right,
That's
okay.
that's Chulo talk. That's Chulo talk with you just coding. I love it.
I'm the DJ Cholo, you know. And so I'm like, okay, homie, like I can ad lib. So majority of the movie, dog, I don't have a script. Everything that I was doing was straight, just whatever came to my mind, dog. At the moment, like I really didn't have direction in what they wanted me to say. They just like, you're a comedian, you can figure it out. I'm like, damn fool, like that. I'm like,
They just said fuck it. But hey, bro, Cantinflas did it the same way. Cantinflas never had a script. He ad libbed everything he did. So you just sometimes can sell it better when you're not fucking restrained with, fucking words to say. I don't want to say that word, or it doesn't feel natural.
like, I mean, at the same time, I just kind of wanted to learn the memorizing stuff. I just wanted to read a script. Have an idea how it
Was
works.
it hard? Was it hard for you to memorize it?
Yeah.
It was really hard.
It was not really hard. It was just kind of like, okay, like I just kind of wanted to have a sense of direct. I mean, it's like you, dog. Like you go to work the first day and they're like they hand you the manual, like, okay, you gotta do this, and you're like, okay, like never done this shit before. They're like, no, it's easy. You just gotta memorize your shit, and I'm just like, well, fuck, dude, like. If I at least had a day or two to study, then I would, I'll get into my character. I'll learn my role, dog. But hey, who are you, Joe Cholo?
Okay. Hey, do people think you're soft now, or do you get some more respect now that you've been in the movie? I mean, being a thug, being a Cholo, or used to being a Cholo.
Well, you know what, man? I get a lot of more respect now, man. You know what? And it's not the whole Cholo. It's not being a Cholo, homie. It's just how I am and who I am and what I represent and how I carry myself, dog. Because a lot of people, homie, they just nobody, you know what, homie? Nobody wants a fucking negative Debbie, homie. Nobody wants that vato that's always mad, like, what's up, fool? Like,
but they do exist. But they do exist. You gotta understand.
They exist. But I'm saying, like, ain't nobody want that shit, man. Everybody, like, you want people that are gonna be humble, homie. People that I can talk to, be like, hey, I'm not gonna, you can't hold a conversation with someone that's like this, like, you're like, damn fool, like, I'm already squeezing my butt cheeks, like this was gonna rape and shit, I'm already like that, homie. I'm putting fucking mighty putty in my butthole, homie. I'm fucking, hey, homie, no one's coming into this pipe, homie.
Hey, a few things I wanted to talk to you about, Joe Luna, and see if this is true. They were sneaking an M16 into one of the prisons out here in America. And everybody had to fucking carry something up their fucking fifth pocket, if you know what I mean. So one guy got the barrel of the M16. He had to sneak in the barrel. And they caught the guy with the barrel. When they got the guy, I'm like, oh shit. And then they caught him because he couldn't bend over, like squat. He couldn't squat. That shit ripped through his asshole. So when that shit ripped through his asshole when he squatted, they fucking took him to the emergency room, took it out, and they said, all right, we're going to charge you with the M16 or you can let us know who the fuck got it. So imagine having to sneak in the handle of the M16. That's pretty painful. The back of the M16, the bullets, I'm like, God damn. They all got caught, by the way.
The fact that you got the handle up the asshole, that amazes me. I don't know why, but it kind of would like to see how you would do it, because that's a lot of fucking spreading ego, dog. That's fucking, that's a ego mouth, homie.
Now, with that, I mean, you don't just take a job like that and say, fuck it, I got it. You know what I mean? You don't just fucking say, is it something that you're obligated to do, or is it something that your asshole's been trained to do? This is the $1 million question. In prison, do you train your asshole to carry shit, or is it something that somebody forces you to do?
You know what? I'll tell you this, man. From
personal experience.
I don't have that. I don't have that strength yet. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
But if I were to, you know, um, well, from the people that I've talked to, it's something they learn what they learn to do. They learn to, because a lot of times, dog, when you're a criminal, dog, you have to develop those bad habits, homie. And when you develop bad habits, homie, you have to, you're gonna have to learn those tricks, dog.
is it a survival skill? It's one of those things we're doing.
Well,
If you have a
like you said, man, if you're a hustler in the streets, and you're a hustler, hey, shh, if you're a hustler in the streets and you're a hustler in jail and you make your money,
wait, are you talking too much, bro? Is that what it is? Is that what the dog is telling you? That you're talking too much, that people are gonna get mad?
right?
We can talk about this, bro. I don't want the dog. Hey, shut the fuck up, motherfucker.
They're
You're
trying to
speaking a little too much. You've been drinking. So, I want to relax. Go get a coffee. That's it. Grandma's there too. Hi, Grandma.
So it's just like I said, man. I mean, if you're gonna be a criminal and still make money in jail, you're gonna have to know how to hide shit, man. So when you gotta learn how to hide shit, hey, it's like I said, homie. You want to have money, you're gonna learn how to fucking make that, stretch your pocket, man.
Yeah, so let me ask you this. What's the percentage of men in jail that are involved in a gang or are part of whatever organization in the gang have created a fifth pocket?
Majority.
Jody, you would say 90%? Yeah?
Hey, Lea, estoy vivo.
Sorry, guys. You need to tell grandma.
Yeah, I gotta let them know.
So the majority, about 90% of them, create a fifth pocket?
Well, like I said, man, I mean, if you're gonna be active, man, like I said, you're gonna have to hide shit, bro. Like, especially if you're putting in work, you're gonna have to learn how to, make sure shit can't be seen, bro. And especially like if me and you, we mess up some dude and you shank, and you shank him, homie, you need to get rid of something, I gotta hide that shit, homie, for you, so that way, hey, it just.
I wonder if there's guys that were just like storage facilities, you know what I mean? They just knew he had a big asshole. He can carry a lot, so he was a commodity. Like, oh shit, he can put a whole fucking ramen noodle up there.
Like the whole, like American Me, for those people that haven't watched American Me.
Danny Trejo does.
The reason why the mafia, got involved with everything, dude, was because you don't show a leader getting raped. That's like a big disrespect, Like now you're showing a homie that is powerful, that got his asshole. He got boned, and that was the whole reason why the mafia got involved, man, was because they felt like, like, hey, homie, like we don't represent that homosexuality, regardless if it exists. It's nothing they could have done without that part of him getting raped, but they added that part, man, and then especially that it was a white guy. That's what I'm saying. Like in jail, bro, you're gonna have to learn, homie, how to survive. And trust me, dog. It sounds disgusting out here, but it's the things you gotta learn how to do, dog. Because sometimes, man, the cops pull you over, and you got that, you got the clavo. You're gonna have to clavar.
The fifth pocket came in.
You're gonna have to, you're gonna have to sing that song, "My Brown Eyed Girl."
So have you ever heard that Edward James Olmos had to pay the mafia, the Mexican mafia, money because of that movie? Like, not Edward James Olmos, maybe the production, or they owned a portion of the film, and they get paid royalties off of it.
Well, they it was finally fixed, man. But like I said, there was a lot of like people scared, man.
Oh, wait, it did happen. It did happen.
Yeah, it really happened, dude. Like, you know,
They own. I mean, do they own? I don't know if this is a fact, but we can look it up. But I don't know if the mafia does own a part of that movie or an organization or a company attached to the
no,
mafia that gets a portion of it. I think if you only look up the ownership of that film,
no, the like they said, the studio owns the film. I'm saying, but the mafia, what I'm saying is, Edward James almost had to go through a whole process, you know, with people trying to, you know, like that. If you know, I mean, if you see the movie and you see like the people that got killed, there was several people that were in that movie that were, you know, like helping out and that were killed in that movie, dude. And it's sad, man, that you know, like even a movie, man, can ruin lives because
well, I mean, people don't want their shit being said, bro. That's the problem. We're talking about it right now. What makes it think that we're not going to get a phone call later on? But this is a known fact. I mean, this is not something that is. I mean, so many people have talked about it. They can't just get mad at us. There's so many people that did it. But
no, we're just explaining it, man, to the people. Like I said, we, you know, we don't have nothing to do with it. That's not our pedo.
but it happened. But it happened. I mean, we're just trying to say it's crazy. It happened. So, I mean, I agree in a sense. If I have the power to tell somebody, hey, don't say that about me, I'm going to try my best to stop it. And if you're going to say about me, then I'm going to fucking tax you on it. Because now you're exploiting my life. So fuck you. Like, if you're going to talk about the growth of this, you're going to exploit us and fucking expose us, then we need to be compensated.
Yeah.
We're not just going to take it. We're not here just for you to take it. So what do you think of people that are going to dress up like cholos, bro, when they say don't dress like my culture for Halloween? What is your opinion?
It's always been done, man. It doesn't make a difference. I kind of like it, man, because you get to see people
Look like you?
You know, well, not only look like me, but like, hey, you're a poser, you know, like as much as you guys downplay us, you trying to look like us. That means what? You're undercover fucking punk, you know, because that's just the way it is. Like it's like me trying to dress like a hippie and shit and be like, hey, like I'm not gonna dress like no hippie on me. I'm gonna dress like a killer or something. What I want to be. Just like to me, dudes that dress like hyenas tell me a lot about them, dog, because they take it to the extreme, bro. Like with the high heels and it's like this one thing, homie, to do. I've turned down roles, bro, because they were, like sketches and stuff where they were there. It was like, whoa, homie, like, and it's with like good production shit. But to me, it's like it's not gonna look good. It's not gonna my image ain't gonna look good, man, if I'm gonna be doing this gay stuff. Not that I'm against gays or nothing, no, nothing like that. But people need to understand, man. I still gotta live in this world, in this society, dog. You know what I'm saying? I don't live in the acting world. I live in the fucking this world still. I don't have enough money to be like.
People would check you or be discouraged if you dress like a woman.
It's not. It's like I said, dog. In the end of the day, homie, people are gonna question you, dog. Like in a sense, like like why do you feel like you need to dress like a woman for Halloween? Like why do you feel
Yeah,
like?
bro. Maybe I feel frisky. Maybe I want to look beautiful, bro.
Hey, man.
Maybe
Like
for one
said,
day.
and there's a reason why you want to feel beautiful because you want to bring that shit out, man. There's that tendencies, homie, of bringing the.
What about if it's a joke? What do you think of people saying it's a joke? It's a joke. It's trying to be funny. I'm just trying to be funny.
Like I said, man, like you say, you'll notice the difference between the dude that's doing it for like a prank and then the dude that's doing it because he wants to do it.
I see now. The guy that goes and buys a $100 wig, the guy that gets his eyebrows done, the guy that gets a professional makeup artist done, the guy that gets a beautiful dress and a push-up bra, and
the
everything.
guy that takes it to the extreme to look like I said, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a difference. Now, the guy that just that is just like, hey man, I'm doing it to fucking, we're gonna prank or whatever. Then the difference. Like this was just doing it for the, for the show or whatever. But then you got the people that the makeup's on point, like everything is on point. It makes you think like, damn fool, like that's detail. And when you're really detailed and stuff,
And your eyebrows were already on point, so we don't need to fuck with those. That's another outside. Oh shit! But what if somebody comes to your house and is a white guy dressed like a Mexican?
which well, then I'm like, then that fool be getting a lot of coke from Mexicans and shit.
So would you be
white
offended?
guys gonna want to come and dress like a Mexican. This is fucking hanging around the dope man.
Would you be offended?
Nah,
Nah, you wouldn't care. You give him candy and everything.
it is what it is, dog. I mean, look, homie, you gotta choose your battles, dog.
I agree.
I don't gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like in this world right now, homie, there's just too much going on for me to be like take that much time and be like, nah, if I'm not gonna give you candy, like, you know, fuck it, you know, I'll find out where he lives, and next year, homie, I just like a white dude, you know.
And I hope he takes it as a joke too. You know what I mean? That's it. We both take it as a joke. You know what? I think it's the way people act in that costume. You know what I mean? The things that they say. If your demeanor was to make and poke fun of Mexicans, that's why you chose like a Mexican, then I'm insulted. Now, if you put on a charro suit and you just wanted to look like a mariachi for Halloween, I would go, wow, that's great, bro. You went into detail. And he's just a regular dude, not being vulgar. He's telling people thank you for the compliment. You know what I mean? He's not out there going, oh, anybody want a chihuahua? You know what I mean? Like fucking doing that kind of shit. Then it's insulting.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you're representing to be a Mexican and now you're over there like playing the I'm a wetback and shit like that, well then guess what, homie? You're gonna get tricked and you're gonna get treat, homie. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's up to you, dog. Like I said, homie. And the good thing about Halloween is there's so many goonies, goblins, homie, that hey, to find me, homie, you're just gonna have to really fucking take everybody's mask off. Because, you know, like I said, in the end of the day, dog, right now we're living in a world, homie, where violence is being accepted, homie. It's just
you think like, so?
Hell yeah.
No, I don't
think about it, bro. It's accepted, dog, because that's what people are using now, homie, to solve problems, dog. Everywhere you look at, homie, it's fight. It's people rants, homie. It's what's up, you know? Like that's how you with the cops, dog. Like now, I mean, you would think with the shootings that have been happening, you would think the cops would be more on the hey man, we gotta like just be not saying like we gotta be punk bitches, but just be smarter about the situation. Are they? Hell no, homie. How many more people have been killed, dog? Have been shot? Have been beat? Have been, you know, even at these protests, dog? What do you see, dog? You don't see like nice protesting, homie. It all ends up with what? The cops, boom, homie, smashing, fighting, all that shit, dog. So guess what?
Okay, but why don't people just stay at home then? Like it didn't happen to me. They stayed at home. The Dodgers won. I didn't go out and protest. I didn't go out and fucking riot. I didn't go out and celebrate. I stayed in my house. I understood the rules. COVID is rampant. I'm gonna stay home and be safe and celebrate like everybody else. And I know that's the square thing to do. I'm sorry, but bro, it's fucking humanity. It's people in society don't understand that. Go stay home, man. Like. It's a pandemic. We don't go to work. That doesn't mean you get to go out and party all night with the Dodgers. You know what I mean? That's that type of attitude.
It's just the way people think now, homie. That's the problem when like I said, homie, in the end of the day, dog, like, you know, people are gonna do what they want in the end of the day, dog. That's not, you know.
Don't complain that the shops aren't open, and don't complain about the shit you're living through right now because you're causing it. You are causing it. The beatings. Don't go out there and riot. Stay home.
I mean, you would think, but like I said, in the end of the day, dog, like, you know, people are gonna it has to be done, bro. Regardless if we like it or not, homie. We have to have soldiers out there marching and representing because, you know, What if your daughter, dog, is in a
Oh,
situation
no, no, no,
where
no, no, no. I'm not talking about the protest. I
no,
believe in protesting. What I'm talking about is the Dodgers won, so I'm gonna go out there and be a fucking menace.
well, no, dude, I'm talking like I said, people, dog, are just gonna find any reason to go out and do shit. That's
Yes.
it, bro. People are they're gonna find every excuse to go out, bro. There's no, hey, you know what? It's 420. I'm gonna go fucking party.
What you
You
do,
know.
what you do is this: is you let them know by what you're that they're doing to people now. If you really want to attack people like the tobacco industry,
Yeah.
why don't you start canceling them? Why don't you start canceling the sponsors, any sponsors that they have? For example, Formula One, or it has Marlboro. Oh, you know what? We're not going to support you anymore. We're not going to buy any of your items. We're not going to support your team. As consumers, we're not going to fucking want to see that logo on that car if you wanted to stay in business. So Marlboro now goes, fuck. People have spoken. Why? Because my parents died of smoke or of cancer. Because my family members, and create these campaigns
Yeah.
where you don't smoke, but the product that you consume is promoted by a nicotine product. You know what I mean? Those are the things that are really impacting our lives. And the way we can protest is not necessarily by going out there and walking, but by us canceling companies that support people that are hurting us. You know what I mean? Find the
Yeah.
main source of income. Follow the money. Everybody says follow the money, and it's true. Follow the money. See how they make money. If you can find how they make money, attack that. And if you attack that, you cut the head off. Because that's the funding is out. Sorry, there's not a business anymore to sell tobacco. There's no business here to sell a liquor. There's no more business to sell whatever you want. Weed has to stay because we love weed. But I've never heard anybody said I lost my house because I smoked too much weed. You know what I mean? There was more to it than that. A guy that can be lazy as fuck and just not dependable can lose his house. And he didn't smoke weed. It's just stupid people who lose the weed. But alcohol is something that really damages you. Tobacco industry really fucks you up. So if you really want to cancel shit, stop canceling each other and start canceling these big companies that are fucking hurting us.
Yeah, but you gotta think, dog. People do things, dog.
Bro, there is things right now in London, I know, that are the things that we consume as fast food joints and things that they put in our food that in London they don't accept in their country. You cannot serve that to our people. That's gonna fucking poison them. In America, they don't give a fuck. They just know we're gonna buy a cheeseburger for 99 cents. What's in it, we don't fucking know. See what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing, bro. I mean, if we know this is going on, we're gonna have to fucking now defend ourselves and protect ourselves. Says, what am I gonna be able to consume? And who the fuck do I want to cancel? If I want to cancel them, go to the money source. So don't complain about that. The Halloween stores. If you let them know that, hey, you're selling that Mexican costume that we feel is fucking racist, don't attack people. People don't give a fuck. No, go to the store and tell them you cannot manufacture this thing anymore. And how do you do it? We no longer buy costumes from them, guys. All Latinos, stop buying costumes from these places. They support this product. If you do that, that's canceling, bro. Now, remember, you keep canceling shit. At the end, we have shit that we have on our back that they're gonna shit on us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if we start doing the whole canceling thing, they're gonna have to cancel on us. It's a tough decision, bro. It's up to the person. For me, as I let everybody be. You disrespect me, I'll fuck you up. Leave me alone, I'll leave you alone.
Exactly.
That's my motto, dude. What are you gonna dress up in Halloween for, bro?
Lieutenant Dan, homie.
Really? Are you?
I'm already. I just gotta get the wig and stuff, man, and get that hippie look, dog. And I'll be Lieutenant Joe Cholo, homie.
Put the American flag bandana on.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, that's right.
The military jacket, you got it, bro. You're a hit. That is fucking funny, bro. That is funny. Nah, bro. So you probably Lieutenant Dan. My little girl has me dressed up as an ostrich. I haven't picked my own costumes and shoes for, bro. The last one we had was Chi Chong, me and my wife. I don't know if you remember that photo, Joe. I think you showed it to you. It's me and my wife dressed up as Chi Chong, and this when the baby was maybe 2 months, 3 months. We dressed her up like a joint.
Oh my god, that's hilarious,
bro. That was hilarious, bro. We show up with the baby, and we're Cheech and Chong with a fucking big ass joint, and it's the baby wrapped like a joint, and she's like 2 months, and we're like, man, we know everybody's gonna want to see her. So pre-COVID, by the way.
That was
so
cool.
We're there, and everybody was passing the joint around, and everybody was cracking out. Who's this mom and dad that looks like a joint? Whose joint is this? And they would see Cheech and Chong.
That was dope.
That was a dope.
What do you guys plan for Halloween, man? Is it Halloween yet over there in the UK and all that, or is it?
Yeah, that's right. Is it Halloween now over there? No, I think it's 10 o'clock right now out there.
Okay.
Not Halloween yet. I think that they're gonna go into this is Halloween Eve for them. This is Friday night.
And what do you got planned? Anything major planned, man, or what's good for you?
That's it. Me and my brothers are gonna sit here and watch a movie, bro.
Are they doing any trick or treating like out here? Yeah.
I have no idea, bro. The kids had a little parade outside, but that's it, man. That's it. So they said the holidays are coming up, Joe. I want to ask you a question. Do you know that the KFC, the chicken place, the fried chicken place,
yeah, KFC,
now it's going to release a winter log that you can burn, and when it burns, it smells like fried chicken. Have you heard about this?
Yes, sir. I want to get that.
Really? You want your house to smell like fucking herbs and spices of the fucking kernel?
I'm a fat dude, man. Regardless, man, I'm a fat dude, man. I rather it smell like that.
Really, bro? You would want a fucking log that smells like fucking fried chicken?
Menudo, pasoli, whatever.
It is a thing, dude. It is a thing. I know that probably up in Europe they're going, what the fuck? Yes, that's how fucking fat and nasty Americans are. Because that was a Texas ad. It was a Texas ad, and it's only in Texas that they sell it. It said, limited time only. Please put in your orders now because it will sell out. That means that shit sells the fuck out.
Limited edition.
So in some places where people don't fucking consume that, can you imagine that? They donate to the homeless. Oh, we sell it. Just give it to the homeless. It's good for them to start a fire. They start smelling like chicken. They're like, oh, fuck.
That's fucked up, dog. That's fucked up.
Fuck, don't use those fucking logs, man. I hate those. Those fucking smell like chicken. It kills me. I'm hungry. The Disney, I don't know if you know this joke, but Disney just released the news that just had their first white rhino born in captivity there in Disney. And I'm here like, wow, bro, that is fucked up. It's like having a kid when you don't have a job. Like, you know how much that fucking rhino's gonna eat? That motherfucker's gonna eat a lot. And no, that's not the best news. 2 more are coming in 2 more weeks. So they're gonna have a total of 3 white rhinos. You know how much a rhino eats? Oh my god!
It doesn't even eat, homie. It swallows everything, dog. So
I wonder at what time is Disney's gonna start selling their shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm looking around, going like, man, what can I buy? What can I buy?
Should they open up Disneyland again, or you think it's okay to have everything shut down?
I'll tell you what they did. Disney opened up. So if you guys in the UK planning to come to Disney, don't come. It's not worth it. Trust me, California Adventure sucks. Make it a clip, promote it. California Adventure sucks. What they're selling is a meal package. Like you pay like $40 or $35, and you get to go in and get scanned, and they'll give you like an appetizer, they'll give you a snack, they give you a meal. So you just walk around California Adventure, but you can't get on the rides. You can't do anything. You just go around and eat and walk around, take pictures.
So it's just like City Walk, but just in
City Walk, but inside the park. That's it. They have a bunch of.
I did not know that, and that's crazy, bro, to think that.
Bro. They have to feed those fucking rhinos. They're gonna start feeding those kids into the rhinos, bro. You know what? Disney used to let go of the fucking cats. In Disneyland, that's how they get rid of the rats. Okay. Disney at night, and this is a known fact, they do it and they promoted it, and it's the humane way to get rid of rodents, is to let go a bunch of cats, and cats will roam around the
Yeah,
park
and fuck shit up.
and fuck shit up. So now I'm thinking, fuck, they're gonna run out of fucking food, so all the food is over here. They're just gonna kill those fucking cats, give it to the fucking hippos. They're gonna have to make something, patties or something, bro, because even the rats are gonna fucking start protesting. What's up, man? You haven't opened up. You haven't eaten.
You know what is crazy, man? To think that a rhino, homie, an animal with so much power, so much emphasis, homie, in life, is gonna grow up, homie, to not know how to really do shit, dog. You know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's a king of its own kind, dog, and yet
Bro,
it's gonna grow up, homie, just to be fucking like bait breastfed, homie. Like, it's gonna be one of those kids, like, hey, do you know how to do this? No. You know how to change a tire? No. Like the rhino, like, hey, what the fuck you know how to do? Fucking take
okay,
pictures.
so that's a whole snowflake generation. That's this new generation of 18 to 21 or 25. Is that snowflake? Oh my god, I can't. You hurt my feelings, bullshit, bro. And if this is the thing, if people are listening to this going like, fuck you, you don't know me, I'm different, then show your other fucking pussy friends how to be different. Because they're all pussies now, bro. All these kids are pussies. They complain. They don't want to fucking work hard. There's no discipline to these fucking kids, dude. Like what you told me in the beginning, no offense. I don't know your son, but you said, let's just hope he keeps it. You know what a great opportunity that is? He is making great money. He's putting in a bunch of hours. He can save up his cat, buy a nice car, get an apartment, whatever. You see the potential in him. I see the potential, but you also see the reality that he's probably going to be, the supervisor doesn't like me. Fuck him. I'm not going to work here no more.
And you know what? You know, all I can do, dog, is encourage him.
Yes.
Keep him focused and know that, hey, this is life now, homie. Like, you didn't want to educate yourself to a point where you're gonna go off to college or whatever the situation is. Well, then this is where you're gonna end up, busting your ass, working long hours, and you're gonna see a year from now, if you're in the same place, you're gonna be like, damn, I'm already, I've been here a year. Like, fuck, dude, it gets old. Working for the same place, doing the same shit, looking at getting old with the same people. And
but what are you doing to change it though? That's the thing. What are you doing?
Well, see, it's not me to change it because
no, I know, but as a young man, and let me tell you, I don't criticize any young man. I made a lot of mistakes, and I still keep making mistakes. But it's molded me into who I am now, and I'm okay.
I just hope that he saves and he invests in the point where you don't never have to, take from your investments and just make that investment and keep building it. So because that way, when it's time to move on, you're gonna be safe. You're not gonna stress like, damn, fool, like I got no money. No, you're gonna be like, my finances, my savings, my everything, I'm on point. Like I don't got, now I can sit there and maneuver to where I feel comfortable. Like I hope he really thinks about his investing in what is gonna make him money in the long run, because I don't want him to think about the.
But this is the thing, bro. He's not gonna do that, and the only way he's gonna do that is if you teach him and you basically bug him, and that's a problem in society, bro. Sometimes we don't want to bug our kids, even at the age of 18, because you say, "Am I overstepping my boundaries?" No, you're not, bro. If you are not done teaching your kid, then keep teaching.
Well, one thing I realized, bro, is that you have to be set on repeat with your children. It's like anybody. You hear it enough, you start believing it, just like anybody that's been told you're ugly, you're ugly. You hear it so much that you're like, fuck, I am ugly. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because it becomes, a routine of hearing it. So I believe that if you install that greatness in them and let them know how great they are, I think that develops and makes them, and and that goes for anybody.
Yeah, but they don't. This is the thing; they don't get off the hook. Meaning, you still got to put in the work. Yeah, I love you.
No. There's never, like I said, repeating yourself is one thing, but like I said, you still gotta stay on them because, like I said, being a young man at one point, we know how easy it is to get distracted. You know what? Scroll. You know what? Like it's very easy
Yeah.
because everything. When you're young, dog, everything is comes quick, homie, and you're like, yeah, and then you realize now you got kids, homie, and I'm like, damn, and then you got two kids, and I'm like, double damn. And
Now,
then
are
I get
you
a lazy ass girl, and I'm like, fuck, man,
are you
shit,
gonna go trick or treating?
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I don't know, honestly, dog. Would really trick or treating? It all depends, man. Like I said, if where we go, because it kind of sucks for me because I feel like a candy pimp. Like, go get your ass over there. Candy. Get your ass. Get your ass. What I'm saying, like a pimp.
Oh, but you can fucking chill though. Get an electric one, a little fucking. So you
Yeah,
never get
you know
that.
what? Yeah, I need to get one, man. I gotta get an electric because the one I got, man, it already broke, man. So
It's your no. Get something nice, bro. Something you like to just fucking move around in. Something that you comfortable with.
suit, man, suit, homie. Like I said, once I get, once I recover from this surgery, homie, and once I, it's kind of, it's one of those things where you're like, man, homie, I'm just.
There you go. Cheat. Hey, any fucked up things that ever happened to you when you were trick or treating? Like I remember getting hit, and those fucking hurt, bro. I remember getting hit in the back with an egg. I remember fucking getting my shit stolen before. My bag, literally, I'm trick or treating, and also just bag snatched. Boom, the kid took off. I was like, oh fuck.
You know what? Honestly, not really, man. Besides ants, leaving your candy and then the ants going in there, you're like, fuck, man, and you gotta.
Have you had that? Where did you put your fucking candy that the ants got it?
I left it like in the floor, man, like by the door. And when in the morning, when you wake up, you're like, where my candy at? And I went and I was like, fuck, man. So I had to, try to dig out I'm a fatty, homie, so I had to dig out the good ones and separate the ones I was like, man, they got into that shit. Fuck, man. Or but for the most part, like for Halloween, I just always kept myself, always with, very, very taken care of, dog, because that's when a lot of fools go head hunting, dog, and I'm not trying to be in that category, dog. When they're head hunting, homie.
Why is Halloween the best time to go ahead because of the masks?
It's because, like I said, man, everybody's out. Shit be cracking, homie. Parties. There's a lot of shit just you get away with, And especially now where everyone has masks and everything. I mean, shit, you got to really be like very careful now, man, because all you see is this now, homie. You don't see this. You don't,
Yeah, if you wear a mask and you see this, it's the same wearing. It's the same as wearing a hoodie, or what do you call it? A mask.
Yeah, like it's just So you're just gonna see this and the hat with the bandana, like.
Why do he look like he had beautiful eyes? That's all you're gonna say.
He's gonna be like he had green eyes or some shit, So
that narrates it down.
So it's one of those things, man, where
shut down. Oh shit! So if you have warrants or people want to kill you, you don't go out on Halloween day, guys. They're gonna fucking kill you. It's funny. We're having this conversation. Somebody listening, it's probably gonna fucking happen to them. Never fucking listen. Never fucking listen. Oh shit! In terms of weeds, what are you smoking right now, Joe?
You know what, man? I'm more on the edibles right now. So I got man. I wish I would have got it from upstairs, but I got wedding cake. You know what I'm saying? I got wedding cake, OG, and then I got these Sour Patches and these the Nerd Ropes. And let me tell you, bro, homie, these are Bombay, dog. They're 500 milligrams to 600, dog. And let me, because the homie gave them to me to sell. He's like, hey, fool, can you sell this shit? I'm like, dude, the edibles sell, man. Just because of the the milligrams, and then I can tell you, dog, that I ate two sour patches. Let me say, homie, they had me fucked up, bro. I thought God gave me a free high, homie. I was like, what the fuck? Like, just and it was a good high, dog. Like it was a very good, like relaxing high. So at nighttime, dog, I just take my edibles, homie, and just kind of like just zone out, man, and write, either write some jokes, dog, or whatever, dog. But
When you chose the edibles, I hear this is growing a big popularity into edibles now. A lot of people are going into edibles instead of regular weed, just because of the smoking. And I'm noticing that the more I smoke, the more damaging and the more phlegm and the more everything.
well, that's why I control it, dog. Because remember, we as comedians, we gotta take care of our voice, dog. We gotta take care of that throat. So there's gonna become a point, dog, where you're gonna keep coughing, or I've noticed it, that a lot of people start messing, their throat starts messing up. They're losing their edibles. The purple.
Oh shit! He get Brian he got a treat today. I felt it was a trick. The purple. Oh, that's fucked up, bro. When it's dry, what do? You know what? What I say to people, they have a dry weed or cheap weed, mix it with some. That white crystals you were talking about, the concentrate you talked to me about the other day, Joe?
Yeah.
What is it called?
Forgot what it was called right now, dog. But I know I know.
You know what I'm talking about?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about? Sorry, guys. I was having this edible. 21 gram. Nice.
How many milligrams?
100.
Oh, okay. Pretty good.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure later.
But I always tell people, man, anytime you buy weed, always make sure, man, what you're getting, dog. Like, always look at the weed and always be like, yo, I want the freshest shit. Because some people go by smell, right? And smell doesn't really, it can do a lot of things. It's like, it can trick you, dog, to make you feel like it's potent, but really, it's not, dog. It's just that container is being used so much that it's been mixed with other weed. So you're just getting that.
That's it,
but when you go to the cologne store, man, you go to the mall and it's like, hey, smell this, smell this. Eventually, everything just smells the same. I always look for the density, homie. I'm like, where's that fresh? I want that fresh, sticky weed. I want that weed that is gonna, burn like it's supposed to. Because once you buy that dry shit, homie, you better be getting that shit at a discount, man. You better be getting that shit like, hey, $10 an eighth, homie.
No, they always give me really fresh shit too. And then they'll give you discounts. They'll tell you like the little nuggets. But you look, they're little nuggets. We're not gonna fucking cheat you out of it. We'll fucking throw in a deal. Gelato for fucking 10 grams for 60. Where you go, fuck, that's $6 a gram. Right?
I like to mix them, dog. Like when I go to the weed shop, I like to always get, like, if I'm gonna get an eighth, homie, I like to get, let me try this and let me try this. Like, I want you to divide them because it gives me the option to kind of like smoke that if it's Fire OG, if it's a Skywalker, but at least I have that way. Because if I buy too much of one, and then I'm just gonna keep smoking the same quality, so it might just kind of like, Because a lot of times when I mix them, dog, when I do that Frankenstein, dog, and I get fudged up, bro. I'm like, damn, homie. Like, I mixed that Skywalker and that OG. And then I have some roaches, and I put the roach, I sprinkle the roach in there, homie. And I'm just like, sauce, homie. Yeah, it's
all right, brother. Well, we gotta go now. So,
that's right.
Your platforms you want to promote?
Everybody, man, check me out at Joe Cholo, my name right there, Joao Cholo for my white people. Like I see YouTube, Facebook, everything is Joe Cholo, man. So God bless, and
All right, guys, your host Richard Villa. Thank you very much for joining us. Guys, at Richard Comedy for any of my platforms. So remember, the worst week of December, I'll be releasing a 1 hour special tape right here in my backyard. All right, guys. All right, man. Take it easy. Bye.
Laters, alligator.